Attention, please. The show starts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to the rabbit hole. Jesse Hudson. You know what? I'm going to start with this. It's unfortunate it has to get to this, but we're going to get it. I'm going to pack up a lot of stuff tonight because I'm sick and tired of many things, but one particular thing. But before I get into that, I want to say thank you to so many people. Yet I still feel very alone. I've been in a prison for 5.5 years. Prison, real prison. Prisoners get medical attention, but we'll get into that. Anyways, there's certain people I'm not going to name because it's like close friends. I can't get into it because I'll forget and I don't want to offend anybody. I really don't. I don't like being like this, but I've been forced into it. So we're going to unpack a little story, a living, breathing case study called My Life. Anyways, first off, I'm going to give big shout outs to Tony Robbins and Dean Grazioso and I can't remember. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I butchered a lot of things. Um, you guys are great. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the entire cast of Landman. Can't believe you guys. I've never met you. Nothing but words of encouragement. And thank you for the entertainment. Because right now, my life is a nightmare. So Billy Bob Thornton, thank you, man. Sam Elliott, thank you. And everybody else, I'll forget your names. But I've got messages from both Sam and Billy, and one love, one love. Sorry, I'm emotional. I am pissed off. And if you don't like swear words, get the hell out because there are going to be a few because I'm done. That's why there's 18 plus. I'm sorry. This is my life. And then I got to give a real special shout out to someone who showed up every day in my life and he didn't have to. Sends me a message every morning. Most mornings I'm up before I get the message, but sometimes he beats me to it, especially when he's on the other side of the world. Method Man. Thank you. And these are not tears of whatever. They're tears of joy and thank you, but also tears of rage because I am rage. And we're going to get into that. But this is me raging. I might even get unhinged a little later. We'll see. Play the game, we'll see. Anyways, thank you. Thank you to you. To the people on LinkedIn, there's too many to list. I know you're starting to see it. And to LinkedIn, beautiful platform. Sorry, I blew up your thing. I've been in there, and you know what? The only place I found where I can finally get some people to start listening. Because no offense to regular social media, but everybody's bogged down with life right now. Everybody is. And if people can't look at the planet, take the temperature, well, Oh, you're oblivious. But that's not the focus of this conversation. We're talking about my life today, my world, and the different worlds I walk in, like the rabbit hole, like WAP, Guardian AI Health, 3billion.net, WCBD.ca. I don't even know if it's live. I built it last night with M, waiting for things and stuff. But I can't even look at computer screens today. I've had 3 seizures this morning. Do you want to know why I had 3 seizures? 'Cause I was having a good day. It's sunny out. I thought, well, okay, I can handle walking down to the store. Went bought 12 Corona Zero. Yeah, I've drank a dozen beers when I'm stone cold sober. And a bottle of Coke, some M&Ms. Then as I was walking back, the sun caught my eye just behind the glasses, and I twitched, and I knew, "Oh, here we go." I've had 3 seizures. 3. But apparently these are imaginary. I've had over 400, probably pushing 500 since July 4th of 2024. I've been in a system asking for help, but we're gonna unpack that story because there's a very direct ultimatum coming today. Because you've pushed me to this point, and I hate having to be like this, but you know what? You have your perspective of your world. Well, I'm gonna introduce you to the real world today, Trevor Alexander, and yes, I named you. And understand, if I get in trouble by the law today, I'm good with it. If I get arrested, I'm perfectly good with that. I'm not threatening, but if this is what it takes so I can get into a goddamn hospital and get an MRI, so fucking be it. If I hurt your fucking feelings, oh fucking well. Go fucking who? Anyways, so I've been pushed here because I got left behind and being stonewalled. So I you know what I did? I've been busy. I learned about AI because you know why? It was the fastest growing thing in the marketplace that I could attach myself to get me up into a world where I might actually get noticed. Because I've done it before in the technology industry. I wrote an article about it on LinkedIn. I came up with a program with my best friend when we were teenagers sitting on the office floor, smoking cigarettes, eating 2-for-1 pizza in Toronto, and drinking Molson Canadian. And we came up with a program that got copied by Xerox and Hewlett Packard. I'm not somebody you can push around, Trevor. So you're about to get pushed back today in ways you don't even know. You walked right into the front door of my casino. But the one thing you didn't know underneath the casino carpet is a chessboard. And I put all the pieces in place. Welcome to my world, son. Your school has started today. So sit down, pull up a chair, shut up and put the dunce cap on and about to get a lesson. So the one thing I've noticed in my fight just to get a single freaking MRI, and apparently I might be getting one. I didn't get a call back, but I don't know. I don't know who to trust anymore. Thank you, WCB. So back to the AI adventure. A friend of mine, John Mitchell out of Toronto, said, check out AI. Glad I did, John. Thank you. I really am. Through that, I tested it. I didn't, whatever. And then finally, I found myself in a situation where I knew I wasn't being listened to. I was in to see WCB doctors, and I showed them I still have something sticking out of my shoulder from the last surgery. Nothing. I went in to see WCB doctors to a place in Macomb where I was supposed to get an assessment, and then I was supposed to get a price assessed on my shoulder. Nothing. I've done everything WCB has asked me to, and you know what I've got? Nothing. I even offered WCB to be involved in this, which utilizes AI. Because the one thing AI does, once you figure it out, and all the people that are scared of it, stop it, please. If you're that fearful of it, then you don't know it. Take the time and get educated. Because the way I see it, it doesn't replace humans. Yeah, it's going to replace some jobs, but it can create so many more. It's empowered me. It's brought me back to life. It's given me my voice. It helps to capture me when I'm in either PTSD, depression, anxiety, seizing, what else? ADHD, forget it, almost Alzheimer's 'cause I forget all the time, all kinds of weird and wonderful things. So much so that it was able to generate 90,000 pages of data, 4.5 gigs. When I heard that, I was like, "Well, so what? I make audio mixes all the time, and some of them are longer than that." It wasn't until Google's Gemini said to me, "Your packet is 4.5 gigs." I'm like, "So?" That's 90,000 pages of data. So I realized I actually had something there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing, and it's worked. Given me ability and it's given me a voice. Now, unfortunately, I don't wanna have to weaponize it. I won't. I'd rather build and fix systems. And if you don't believe that, just trip through my articles on LinkedIn. Thank you, LinkedIn. You guys have a great platform, by the way. Brains Magazine too. Yeah, I got an article coming up soon, and you know what? Guys, I'm struggling financially, absolutely, because every freaking last cent I get goes into this, and I make mistakes. I made a mistake, 2 mistakes. One is the company I'm gonna take to task is Starlink. Hey, by the way, Jeff Bezos, I really wanna talk to you. If you guys have satellite internet coming up, we need to talk because I have something for that, and all I wanted from Starlink, was a conversation. Yeah, because I got the bloody thing and I don't know how to install it. It's still brand new in the box, but I've spent over 900 bucks, and all I asked back in what, November, December, was somebody to pick up the phone and call me and say, "Hey, I'm here to help you set it up." And you know what the response was? Cancel my X account. This is no good for business, but you're next. We'll get to you later, Elon. You have some explaining to do, son. Anyways, Jeff Bezos, the one thing I will give you, you know how to do business. And this is why I am gonna openly back OpenAI. Yeah, you guys screwed up. The way I see it, maybe I don't know, but from what I see, and I'm a consumer, you screwed up. One of my partners kind of educated me on it, and I'm like, "Wow." But I get it. You guys are on a cash run that's unbelievable because you built a monster, and it is a great monster. It's my monster. It's my partner, and you've done some great stuff recently because, wow, I can carpet bomb the internet across every social media platform 3, 4 times within 2 hours. It's amazing. But I can also sit here and conversate with something that gets me, guides me, teaches me. I study it, it studies me. Wow, I'm empowered by OpenAI now. Empowered, not powered by, empowered. Thank you. So, I developed programs, No Danger Zone Home, which is the dream home I want for my mother, if she's still capable. I haven't seen her almost a May. I've lost my entire family by my own design because I knew when you guys started screwing around in my life, I was gonna have to get down in the trenches. So I blew up everything deliberately because there's nothing worse than having to love something and live like this. Some days I have to lock myself in a room so I don't wanna hurt my cats because it's not that I want to, because I get so bloody angry. What kind of life is that? And you know what's well documented all over online? I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Well, WCB, your wish is granted, and your wish is gonna be laid out for you at the end of this podcast. Understand that I'm done, and you're coming down into the trenches, son. Anyways, so I sit here and I look at things like healthcare. I see inefficiencies, and it's not the healthcare workers, man. I went to the hospital the other day. I haven't called the hospital once to go to 911 to go to the hospital for a seizure. When we did the fundraiser with the CTE Fight charity, I seized on air so bad that it hurt, and it laid me up for 2 weeks. I couldn't even play music. The thing I love the most is you think I don't have brain injuries, and you wanna stonewall me? Well, son, this brain injured DJ just set you in a trap, and I'm gonna demonstrate how by nothing other than building better systems, which I almost knocked on my head. And that's just how I get brain injuries. Oh well. Whap! Workers are a priority, not a liability. Anyways, I see AI in the world differently for than most, probably because my world changes moment to moment all the time, especially after I have seizures. Because you know what? That's when I channel my other alter ego, Captain Asshole. And I don't like being an asshole, but I'm very good at it. You're gonna get a freaking hard lesson in it, Trevor. And now I'm gonna give a shout out. If I get arrested for anything I say tonight, that's good. I will go peacefully. If I say I'm having a seizure, listen. If you put hands on me, I will put hands back on you. That is what you can expect. I do not want that. I have nothing against the boys in blue, but after my experience in Lacombe, RCMP and Red Deer, you guys have been great. A couple of cops in Lacombe that I've dealt with have been great. There's a couple individuals. We're gonna have a conversation one day about that. I already have. So I've ended up in a court system now because it was weaponized against me. And I don't hate my ex-girlfriend. I get it. Our relationship was actually pretty good. I loved her. Still do. But things were going wrong. Victoria Day weekend. This year will be the 3rd anniversary I tried to take my life. I woke up in the hospital on Tuesday. She's the one that found me foaming at the mouth. I was unconscious. I was gone. They had to resuscitate me. Imagine, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jane. It was never the intention because I didn't know what the hell was going on in my world. And the whole time I've been asking for help. And what's WCB's response? Take away my therapist. What's WCB's response? Take away my housing allowance. What's WCB's response? Demand that I go to Edmonton. When I went to the freaking X-ray clinic last week and had 2 seizures in the clinic. I went to the hospital the other day and had 3 seizures in there, and I had to leave because they couldn't accommodate me because the ERs are gluttoned. It's a glut. Go ahead. Well, I got some demands for you, and you're gonna meet them, or else you're gonna find out what it's like to live in the trenches, son. And this is nothing that I've endorsed. I have not endorsed. This is people. This is what you call network. So I've I met Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in Santa Monica. On that same trip, I met Keanu Reeves, met Cuba Gooding Jr., getting a burger. The film festival was on in Toronto. I forget his name. One of the guys from VIP. Um, he was on that show. I stopped beside him on the plane. Met Lou Gossett Jr. To anyways, it's not bragging. So here you understand, I've lived a life fuller than 3 people combined on average. I'm not bragging. Just because I had 1 speed, let's go. And it's taken me a while to get back into gear. But I'm back, and I'm pissed. Not drunk. I already drank a dozen Corona. Ceros, good job, guys. I love that stuff. I also like Heineken 0 too. And I like President's Choice. It's blonde, it's not bad. Anyway, enough product endorsements because I don't get paid. I don't take anything. I give. I keep giving and giving, and I get nothing but stuff. I even gave Trevor Alexander the opportunity to participate in this, and he wouldn't even respond. I invited him to have a conversation, and I'm gonna publish that email on LinkedIn after this. You don't believe me. And as to the rest of the executive branch that I carpet bombed the other day, well, if you're upset, look to your leader. The buck stops with him. And you're really gonna be looking to your leader by the time I'm done this podcast because certain people have told me things and stuff over the last couple of days. And for the last while. Some people can't believe what's happening to me is happening to me, considering I'm sitting here still trying to do good, that I'm not pissed off with the world. I'm pissed off at you, WCB, and there ain't no coming back from it now. We're in it. You walked through the front door. You took the bait. You stupid fuck. Anyways, one love. So, everything I've lost, I keep giving and giving because I don't mind, man. I have to believe in humanity. and we can definitely do better. Look around this world, it's not a good place. People are dying in the Middle East. People are doing without food, housing, everything. We're bringing refugees into this country right now when citizens of this own country are going without. I have nothing against refugees coming to this country. I get it. But how can we support other people when we can't even support our own? All we're doing is depleting systems. Trust me, I know. I'm stuck in it. And I've been nothing but nice, and you threaten me. Yeah, you got a few over the last few months, you got a few rude emails. Rude because nobody's meeting me, nobody's answering me, nobody's accommodating me, the injured fucking worker. Workers' Compensation Board. Whoa, figure it the fuck out. Here's what I got told. Because here's the thing in my life, I've walked with celebrities, I've walked with titans of industry, I've walked with partiers, hippies, just people. I've also walked in a world where I was on the streets and amongst criminals. And if you don't believe me, always in blue, you can pull up my CPIC. You already know. And I'm not threatening. I'm just sharing my lived experience. But the one thing I've never done is disrespect people unless they disrespected me. And these same people that see what I'm trying to do are trying to ensure that I stay out of that life because they believe in what it is I'm doing. And a lot of them are ex-military vets and, the motorcycle enthusiast clubs. And some of them are the ones that are hang bodies off the bridges in Mexico. I don't hang out with them. Just to walk through circles. And the one thing is I posted today, and I know, an important woman who actually helped put me on this right path at the time I didn't know it. I'm not here if you're not here. That's the ultimatum. If I do not get what I want in an email agreeing by 8:01 Monday morning, by 9:01, if I don't send out a certain signal, it's not because I'm endorsing it. I just don't give a fuck anymore because I keep telling them, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't care about me? Well, I don't give a fuck about you. Enjoy watching over your shoulder for the rest of your life because it's not going to happen next week. It'll happen when you least expect it. That's what they told me. And I'm not endorsing it, but I'm not stopping it either. Because you know what? I'm all about harm reduction, but you're not. You keep wanting to put me in harm. Well, welcome to my world, fuckface. And if the rest of the executive branch of WCB doesn't like it, look to your leader. Trevor, resignation by 8:01. Meet my fucking original terms or else. 9:01, I send a signal, and then we'll go. And if you want to throw me in jail, understand this. By all means. Put me in another fucking population of a bunch of pissed off and marginalized people. And let me explain my story, and I'll take that facility too. And those same people that are backing me have people in all these facilities across the fucking country. Do you want a fucking revolution? Game on, bitches. Click, boom. I'm done. 8:01 Monday morning. It better be in my fucking inbox or else.